Confimation. Starting soon. Weekly, daily, read the majors, wolf chart vision. The confirmation line. Stay stacked, stacked it up. Confirmation over prediction. Structure first, we don't guess the mission. Weekly, daily, read the majors, wolf chart. Chasing our weight on the wick, 2 candle talk, 1 candle out. We don't flip quick, alignment trigger, keep it disciplined. Confirmation drop and it's on. Let's get in it. Structure first. Stay stacked. Weekly, daily, read the majors, wolf chart vision. The confirmation line. Stay stacked it. Almost live. Back locked in. Confirmation over prediction. Marked, trigger loading, alignment locked. We ain't forcing nothing. Pack up, roll out, confirmation first. Ain't no doubt. get it. My structure Sunday night, hear my levels drawn. High highs and higher lows, yeah, the trend was on. Zone said underpriced, so I put it on my list. Said if we ever tap it, I'ma catch it. Can't miss. Monday came, counting price, gifting my will. Everybody panicked, they had nothing to sell. Cause the trigger wasn't pretty yet, so I sat on my hands. Wolf chart glowing, it was going this plane.
Yo. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Confirmation. Let me see who we got in here. Michelle, how you doing? Mo, Big Mo, how you doing, man? Pascal, how you doing? No shortcuts. I see you. Ebony, how you doing? Marcy. Hey, I got my boy Bizzle in here. Hey, you know, them CDL events don't miss, though, you know? Pascal, how you doing, man? Miss ATM, how you doing? B Walsh, salute my boy. This is my favorite song. Hey man, hey Pascal, your portfolio. I already know you sound with investing, but your portfolio will thank you. Dale, oh my boy Dale finally made it. That's what I'm talking about. Silver Sharp, how you doing? All right, man. So y'all already know what this is about. If it's your first episode on here, what we do is we go over the confirmations that are made on a daily, weekly, and if it falls in line on the monthly time frame, that episode in specific is the triple confirmation episode. So we got 2 more weeks for that episode to pop up. So right now we gonna go to the Discord to see what confirmations we got first, and then I'll take 10 tickers later, but don't drop them yet. We'll get to that. Also, how you doing, man? Let me see what we got. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you called a cheat code. If you want trading done easy, this is the way to go, man. Oh, I got that song on loop. Actually, I gotta pause that, and then when we go over, you know, the winners this week, that's when we'll go over that. So, all right. So, let's see what we got. And can anybody guess who is the stacker of the week? If y'all look in the wins channel by chance. I gotta put this over here. I can't see it at the same time. Let's look for dailies. STZ. Let's see. Ooh, I like that one. That should come with CEG with it. Disney NU. I like that. I like NU right now. XLI. I think I called that out last week for my top ETF. We're gonna add it. Cava and Oscar. Let's see what Oscar did. Did it get over 30? It did. Ooh. Oscar got over 30. Yeah, I like that chart. Let's see. MP ran up today. We're gonna go over CVX because Coach called that one out. And I bet Valero been ripping still. Yep. All right. So that's all the daily confirmations we got for order blocks being taken away. I'm gonna go and look at this WTMA alert. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of them. Hey Manny, the LMT plan still cooking, bro. Let's see. Archer. Nah. XLE, what we got on the 2-week inverse arc. Ooh. I'm gonna put that on there. And BA. That was on my last week list. All right. I'm just gonna go with those basements at first. Why move? Rough Wolf? Nah, it ain't Rough Wolf. He close though. He only posted one win all week. I told him don't think it's rigged. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, I ain't think it was gonna be rigged or not, so I ain't post all my wins. So that's cool. But I'm gonna put a rule in place that you can only win it once per month. That way I ain't training the same person, 15 times a month, Ebony, how you doing? Uh-oh, we got the hustle. How you doing, Pretty Hustle? All right, so before we start, we're going to go ahead and recognize some of the stackers, you know what I'm saying, that's been making some moolah this week. And then we're going to announce the stacker of the week. Last chance to guess who won it. All right, we're going to scroll all the way up to the top of the week, like we usually do. What's the first day of the week? 10th? Yep. I tell you, man, y'all been cooking this week, man. And for the new Wolves, that's like, in the second or third week, how would you think, your trading has progressed since having the Wolf chart? I want you to put that in the chat. Rail, how you doing? All right, so I'm about to go through these. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, and we're gonna celebrate. And then we're gonna announce stack of the week. All right, starting on Monday, I did something crazy with the BRBK. My boy Jordan. Hey, this dude is hella consistent, by the way. PayPal still cooking? Hell yeah. So he got an IBM. He did sell it. Good call because that thing dropped. All right, here go Big Mo. 600 on Intap. Man, that plan was cooking, wasn't it? Look, again, he held a runner. This is something I taught him. I was like, hey man, if you get multiple, just sell one when you at TP1. And then you let the other one run, and now you maximize. All right. Hey, if you see this in the chat, this is my signature stamp of approval emote. So when you see that, hey, just know I approve. All right. Here go my boy Big O. Hey, shout out to Big O. He's having his baby boy today. Him and his wife. Adding another wolf to the family. Shout out Big O. All right, here we got. I still don't know how to say this, so I'm just gonna say Black Wolf. All right, here you go. So he put in a loss. That's fine. That's fine. 181 on MDB, 125 on Microsoft. All All right, we got Maribel. I'm telling you, she's the apple killer. I believe she got a Samsung like normal people, you know? Here she go, apple again. All right. Here go Black Wolf again. All right, he showed his small loss. That is risk management there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 230 on ETN. Coach Sean was calling that out. All right, we got QQQ. We got A-Net. So he played that bouncing retest, that breaking retest that I called out. And then we got Valero. Valero been cooking all week, by the way. All right, see, stamp of approval every time. All right, NN. I still don't know what that ticker is, but Maribel, 101% win on NN. Looks like a super cheap contract that she got maximum exposure out of. So shout outs to her. All right, they go A-Net. That's the breaking retest. It was still bouncing. I think it gapped up the next day. All right, we got a new guy here, right? G Dozer. He just got the wolf chart 2 days ago. Yeah, he got the wolf chart 2 days ago, and you know, he got it VRT, and yeah, you see it. This was Tuesday, and I told him to watch that 302 level for that liquidity sweep. We got Ocean Goose. I think all of us know Ocean Goose from the Wolf Empire. 250 win on Nvidia. All right, here go Big Mo again. SpaceX, almost 500. Man, he smoked them. Look. They were working overdrive in the Gen chat on SpaceX. They were calling out executions, calling in entries and everything. So they was basically stalking SpaceX all that day. Here go my boy Big O again, 448 on that. And then I was in it. All right, here go A-Net. Now Tammy, she's like, does my watch list count? I said, I told you, I called out the break and retest. Trade Shock, how you doing, man? She would have been cooking if she would have got these too. Man. All right, here go Black Wolf again. 89 on Valero. 63 on MDB again. 550 this time on A-Net, so he spun the block back on them. 45, 76 on SpaceX, and then 37 on SpaceX. Hey, I'm telling you, when you get this, just know you good. All right, we got Blazing Wolf, 57% win on Meta, 173% on Tesla. Man, sheesh, those percentages be crazy. All right, we got Ocean Goose with an 18.75% win on Meta. Fit with hips, small win on Spot, but hey, small wins add up. Don't even worry about it. See, look, small loss. That's risk management. And then Tesla. It looks like she's experimenting with the puts now, so don't worry. We'll get a dive in. We got Ocean Goose with Hood, 220. Ocean Goose again, 22% win on Netflix. Oh man, I can't call it, man. You know, I'm just enjoying life, man. Friday. All right, here go Tammy right here with IW, 45% win on net. 116% win on a QQQ scalp. And then another QQQ scalp, 211. And then my boy Jose, shout out Jose. Look, hey, them small wins is gonna add up. I'm telling you. Hey, and this was the stacker of the week last week. Rough Wolf. So I coached him 2 days ago, and hey, this is the product of that coaching. Literally 2 days, like the day prior of this win. 143% on Maribel. You know who this is? Not by your YouTube name, nope. Let's see. 662 on Nebius. 16. No, my bad. I read the wrong thing. 91 on Nebius, 530 on Micron, 70 on Micron, 41, 307 on Mongo again, and 250 on them again. Silver Sharp just picked up the wolf chart. I'm impressed already. I told the last gen wolves, hey, be careful for these brand new wolves because they gonna end up, overtaking it, man. They been posting consistently. So, I think it was like day 2 of having the wolf chart. Hey, and I appreciate you for asking questions because most people don't ask questions. All right, here go Tesla, trimmed immediately today. Immediately. Look at that, Tesla, brand new wolf right there. Sniper. All right, Nebius again, Ocean Goose. Here go my wife right here. She scalped a little Tesla. G driver. Oh man, what's up, man? AVGO put. Hey, shout out Ocean Goose. I don't know if he saw my contingency plan on AVGO, but once it broke, I think it was 403 or something like that. You get into 400 puts and boom, he cashed in. So no shortcuts right here. Some scalps. That Netflix though, and he right. Consistency over profits. All right, Ocean Goose again, 23.5% win. And then my boy Manny, the enforcer. Look at that. That meta position went up $903 today. All right, so that's all of them, right? So I'm about to go ahead and crown the stacker of the week. I'm pretty sure y'all know who it is. His name popped up a lot of times, and he dropped hella trades at the same time. So that's gonna be my mentee, Black Wolf. So y'all go ahead and congratulate him. I'm pretty sure he at work right now. He in a different time zone. But I just want y'all to congratulate him in the Gen chat. So he can go ahead and get that coaching booked up and then, shine, sharpen some more iron. So, yes, sir. All right. Now we finna get into these charts. All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna do the indexes first, and then I'm gonna go with the actual confirms, and then I get y'all requests. All right. So we're gonna start off with SPY. So looking at SPY right now, we having a great month now. This candle changed drastically from last week's and the week before confirmation. So we're looking pretty good, all-time highs on SPY right now. Looking at the week, we got that. This is what Coach Sean called the won't. All right. JOG 503 called it the thin bend. So we got the shallow bearish arc followed by a instant inverse arc. These produce the most powerful moves from my observation. So please do a top down on SPY soon, ASAP, tonight. Breaker structure last week, and now we got that floating candle that we all with the wolf chart love so much. So there's our confirmation right there, lock candle and all. All right. Looking at the daily little cheeks, I ain't gonna lie, but let me do this. So on the daily, we're trading inside of the WTMA and the 12, but so far we are holding the 12. So the trend is still very well intact. So no issues there yet until we start breaking under this this bullish order block and this 12 EMA. So SPY looks pretty healthy. All right, looking at QQQ, still hasn't made a all-time high yet. I think we're just above the open of last month's candle. So that's pretty good. We do need to make some progress though. Looking at the weekly, we have a fair value gap that just appeared. We're retesting the 12 cloud, retesting the WTMA and the WTMA signal. That's confluence there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so you can see the obvious sweep down here at a 660 with the powerful move back up. So with this, 12 reclaim last week, that was your prompt to start looking at QQQ. And I'm pretty sure Pretty Hustle drops a plan on QQQ every single day. That is her workhorse. If you're not tapped in with Pretty Hustle, please do so. All right, looking at the daily. So we're well above the 12. Well, we just got to change the character yesterday, and we retested that level today with the, with the obvious sweep at the beginning, and then we pop back up. So QQQ is looking pretty good, especially since it, it retested that change of character level. So all we did was retest the signal line right now. All right, you go Dow Jones. Dow Jones, it's pulling back on the month, but I mean, we got 2 weeks left, so can't really confirm that on the monthly time frame, but you can see it is probably the most explosive moving index right now. All right, on the weekly, we have a floating candle off of the WTMA. So last week, we ran up and swept liquidity on a buy side sweep, pulled back, and we did not retest the WTMA. So I would much rather get a retest of that or this 532 level to see where we can go with the DIA. But since XLI is, leading, got a confirmation this week, you might want to look at DIA because most of the DIA tickers are in XLI, the industrial sector. All right, so we got a bearish arc formed on DIA on the daily time frame. You can see we're right at the 12 EMA and the WTMA cloud. So I'm thinking we're going to come down to about 532. Like I just said on the other chart, get a liquidity sweep to, grab more fuel to go back up. Can you explain what you mean by floating candle? All right. So basically a floating candle is a displacement candle. So if I go to SPY's weekly, all right, so you see the inverse arc right here. So you see bearish arc here, inverse arc. So this is your early entry detection, like right here, when you get the fresh inverse arc. The candle that does not touch the WTMA or the 12 is considered your floating candle. So it's just a displacement candle, basically locking in or confirming the trend change. I'm gonna go to the 3-day. See, like right here. So you see the little pullback and consolidation, right? You see the WTMA, you get the crossover, you get this breaker structure, boom, and then a floating candle right there. Ebony, hey, we got you. You gotta be in the chat though. You gotta be in the chat, man. We've been giving out. I gave out AAOI for free. Look at this. We gave that one out for the free ski. And I put it in plain language on the 12th, 2 days ago. And that thing went up $20 a day. That is an account grower. Look at that. Hey, Z Foam's pretty new and he saw it. He was like, oh man, this thing about to go. So, all right. So yeah, DJ, the floating candle is the candle that's not touching. It's a candle after the WTMA inverse arc, basically locking in your trend change. So in this case, it'll be this one. Now, your floating candle can be your lock candle. So it's the lock candle is used interchangeably. So yeah, you're gonna have to ask in the chat because sometimes we get it. Sometimes it's so interchangeable that we get it mixed up. So And then the song is literally the Lock Candle Law that's playing. That's crazy. All right. So on the daily, oh, we already went over this. Cool. All right, IWM. Hey, y'all see it, don't it? I want y'all to see it. Y'all don't be talking. Where Quita P at? Tell her stop talking about my girl, man. My girl IWM. So on the monthly, extremely bearish. The reason I got these fibs here is because Loop Apex had a fib marked out. But it on this pullback, Loop Apex does the retracements. So you see it. Let's see. I can take this off now. It already broke it. All right, so here is what I would do with Loop Apex. So I can get those retracement levels. Boom. So now we know 307.17 is the next targeted liquidity area for IWM. But let's go back. So monthly chart looks extremely healthy. It's still breaking out of that that, you know, what year this was? It's 2021 all-time high. It came up and swept liquidity. Major sell side liquidity sweep all the way down to 174, and now we're already back at 305. All right, so looking at the weekly, we got the womp like Coach said. We got shallow bearish arc, 12 retest, WTMA cloud retest, boom, 12 reclaim here. Well, actually, it wasn't even it didn't even lose it. A WTMA reclaim, and now we got a fresh inverse arc. So this thing is blue sky territory. So you want to look at BE, Credo, STRL, that's Starling. You want to look at MOD. You want to look at those small caps tickers. Because when IWM running, they should be running unless there's an AI dump in the market. All right, let's look at VIX real quick. Oh, actually, my bad. The daily for IWM, we got a cup and handle. We got this right here. Now I got the cup and handle breakout. So we in all blue sky territory right now. So we can continue to run. I miss my, oh no. I tried to tell you too. And we closed above over the WTMA cloud, which is extremely good. And we just got a 12 EMA WTMA cloud cross as well. So this thing could go parabolic, especially if, you know, there's no rate hike in the near future. So be on lookout for that. Looking at VIX, ooh. On the month, we are at a historical support. I mean, that's fine. That's normal for VIX. It's at 1426 at the moment. So on the weekly, we got a bearish arc coming down to this hidden demand shelf. So you might want to, you know, hedge since we're so deep in this bullish order block. So I'm thinking we can get to around like 1350, and then we buy a sell side sweep, and then that's going to, like, you know, try to set up a slight rug pull in the market. So you might want to look out for that. And you can see, you know, we starting to get some accumulation already. We already starting to, you know, flatten with the WTMA on the daily time frame. So we very well could have an elongated inverse arc. It's just going, you know, chop, and then one day it's just going to spike out of control. See, it did the same thing right here. It was just sloping down all normal, and then boom, spike. So be on lookout for that. All right, first equity ticker is STZ, Constellation Brands. Let me see. So right now on the monthly, we are under the 200. So that is bearish. That is bearish. So don't jump in this too soon. We look like we're trying to establish a support level, but we do got a fresh bearish arc that's forming right here. So we very well could come down to 108 and then sell side sweep there. But looking at the weekly time frame, we almost have an inverse arc, but we did reclaim the 12. Let's see. So when you build your trade plans out on this, you want to do a binary trade plan. Make sure it is bearish and bullish. So therefore you will know what to do no matter what. I put myself on punishment after my mess up, so I'm studying now. I told you what to do. Ask questions. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Did you see my liquidity sweep call out on AEHR this morning by chance? I hope people got out when I said that, because it didn't show no signs of slowing down the sell-off. I said, hey, buy side liquidity sweep. Somebody even asked me what it was, and I told them. So hopefully y'all secure profits on that. All right, so on the daily time frame, I like this chart on the daily time frame. I'm not gonna lie. Constellation brand can easily run up to 144. It's at 138 right now. So that's a good $6 move on them. Make sure you run a trade plan, because what you want to do on this, since you already know it's under the 200 on the monthly, so let's say TP1 is at 144, you want to get the hell out there because it's going to reject, and it's going to be a violent rejection like these. Come up, boom, reject. Come up, reject, reject. So please don't hold it. Don't become a bag holder. All right, NU. I believe this was on, I know I did NUE on my watch list. So on the monthly, we look pretty good. We're above the 12, no 200. All right, we got a fresh buy side liquidity sweep this week. So what you want to look for is a close above 16 bucks, right around this area right here. And this order block will be it'll no longer be an obstacle. So NU looks pretty good. All it did is come down to the 200, got some liquidity, inverse arc, and just slowly grinding up. It'll be at 19 soon enough. They had earnings yesterday, double beat, so that's good. All right, so for the new people in the chat, what is this called right here? What is this price action event or liquidity event is this called right here? What is that liquidity event called that it just performed today? Patience, people. Facts. Yes, sir. Buy side sweep is the correct answer. So, in the buy side sweep event, you'll get institutions freaking, buying it up so much, right? Once price get up here, us retailers, I ain't gonna say us retailers because we can see it. Retail traders will be like, oh man, we got a freaking all-time high. Let's go. I'm getting in. We're gonna go to 18. Psych. Go ahead and let me get that money back. And now they're gonna push it down so hard that it's gonna hit your stop losses. And then once they hit your stop losses down here, it's gonna pop back up. So buy side sweep is the correct answer. And yes, you got an institutional footprint because this order block popped in off of this change of character. So that is correct as well. So NU looks pretty good after a 3-day close above 1581. So yeah, that'll be an easy $3 move, and the stock so cheap that you can load up on it in this A+ range. So all right. I keep forgetting it's opposite. Yeah, Hey, well, long as you can identify the event happening, it don't even matter what you call it. You just, long as you can see it, you good to go. And we might be getting that same type of event on memory pretty soon. It's some of them are knee deep in order blocks for their first test of their order block. So it can, push past the order block and then just snatch it all back. So the it ain't over. It could be over for memory. It could be over. They can keep going, surging back to all-time highs, but be careful where you at, because some of them sitting in the order blocks right now. All right, on the monthly on XLI, we printed an all-time high and a small rejection at the top at around 190. Yep, that's correct, Mo. We got a sustained trend. We got a sweep a couple weeks ago on the 12 EMA and the WTMA cloud and this breaker structure level. That is confluence. This area right here. We got this confluence right here. So we got the highs of these previous all-time highs, come up, sweep, come back down, breaker structure, retest, 12, WTMA cloud, sweep. So XLI can get legs where it's at. All right. So see this 1 day trigger? I think it closed above this day. Yeah, it did. It did. It closed above the 1 day trigger. Get your plans ready for XLI. You can see it swept the trigger multiple times. So now it's just consolidate to make that next leg up. Not gonna lie, Oscar, I forgot about this one. So on the monthly, inverse arc, breaker structure, floating candle right here as well. See, this is an example of the floating candle is being a lock candle, because we got an inverse arc floating candle. Now this breaker structure makes it a lock candle, and it's a floating candle. So this is the one example that you have both of them in one example. So what you want to do with this one, right, is you want to do the box method. Oh, do this right here. So now anything above this lock candle is tradable, right? So came up, it closed above, but hey, obviously that's not good enough, because what it do, it tried to retest this breaker structure level, but all it did was retest the high of this candle at 25.53 and then pop back up. Now we're closed above the lock candle. So now we're good to go pretty much on Oscar until we get to around 37 bucks. Let me see. No order block yet. Weekly looks good. Sweep and a Marubozu candle back up. And here we go. So fresh inverse arc, floater. Now we're sweeping at this daily trigger, which also coincides with the WTMA cloud at the top. So that rejection is heavily justified. I'm just getting hip to you. Is HPE done or just be patient? I tried to. So I'm not going to say it's done. What I will say is, regardless, or if you're in a leap or not, right, you can always take profits at your price target. So yesterday I called HPE the target at 64, but it got to like 63.50 or 63.46, something like that. 63.44. Like, that's close enough for me. I took all my profits right then and there. I was like, As soon as I saw it starting to reject super hard, I got out, because I already know now, prices want to come back down to this 12, which is at like 54 bucks, which also correlates with this liquidity level at 54.60. I haven't seen anything. I went back to studying my info from the Trapper. I'm going to build back my confidence. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I just did the daily on that one. All right, so this one is the one you want to do a top-down analysis on. This is the one Coach called out today. He said, hey, do a top-down on CVX. So on the monthly, all we have is basically a big cup and handle, right? What is that gonna brush at? All right, so basically we got this level all the way around, the high up here, come down here, and then pop back up. All right, and where we pop back up is what this correlate with? Breaker structure. So you definitely want to do a top down on CVX. Yeah, hey, Brown Wolf, hey, discovery mode. As it said it in the song. I swear this ain't scripted. All right, so monthly looks pretty good. We reclaimed the 12, and with all this war news, I'm pretty sure oil ain't going anywhere no time soon. We got a clean change of character on the weekly. Inverse arc, buy signal, hella lock candle, hella floater candles, I may add. So we just consolidated for like 3 or 4 weeks. Now we just printed that change of character, which gives us the order block. So now the next level that we need to break is around 205 to 206. We get above that, we can easily go to 215 extremely fast. Can anybody tell me why we can go to 215 extremely fast? When I join, I will be the White Wolf. Hey, I don't think nobody got that name yet. What do you mean by order block? So order block is where institutions, that's the institution's footprint. So say for instance, I go to replay mode and I go back 1 candle before that change of character printed, right? So right here is the institutional footprint of where they sold at, right? So this sale area told you, hey, institutions are selling off. All right, boom. So it came back down. It had this level. Now this level is probably gonna correlate with somewhere else, where the level should bounce at, right? So now you got this fresh move back up, inverse arc. You came up, but you never closed above that order block. So what you want to do now is, if I take it out of replay mode, once you close above that order block, you get a change of character. Now buyers are in control. So now you got a bullish order block. That's a good question right there. Because most people don't know what an order block is. So basically, an order block shows where institutional participation is the most heaviest. And it's always the lowest candle if it's bullish, and it's always the highest candle if it's bearish. So if I go to a smaller time frame, like the daily, an order block would pop up right here at the top. Let me see. Of course, it don't want to pop up now. That's crazy how I don't want to pop up as I make an example. Come on, there we go, on the 4 hour. So order block here, order block here. So you see, okay, this is a prime example. Good ass question right now. So you see how the order block, it hit the tip of the order block and then it rejected, and then the next 4 hour candle is sold back outside of it. This lets you know that sellers has been here since April of 2026. So now you come up, boom, buy side liquidity sweep, you sell it off. Now you look over to the right and you look at the VRVP. Oh yeah, y'all right on the VRVP, by the way. You look over here to the right with this order blocker line. Now you know that price can drop down to 197 easily. Hey, IWM is looking pristine. Loop Apex said it's in price discovery. So that's what we mean by order block. Ebony. Jazz, how you doing? I see you. I see you. All right, XLE basically got the same chart because you know why they have the same chart? Anybody? Tay, you can't answer. Tay C, you can't answer. Why does CVX and XLE have the same chart? Come on, man. Hey, man, hey. Come on now. Come on, man. Oh, man. Hell, you might have to answer it. Same sector. All right. Okay, Pascal. I appreciate that. Yep. Okay. Geyser, how you doing? Yep, that is correct. That is correct. So the monthly looking good. We have bullish continuation on the monthly. We got a float. Well, no, we don't have a floating candle. We got a 12 retest from last month and an extreme gap up this month. Now we are above the WTMA. Looking at the week, ooh, it's good. So same change of character. So this is gonna be the overall sector. People who saw me call out Valero like a month ago, they probably ate good off this. I know my boy Ethereal been eating off Valero for like weeks. They printed all-time highs, like one of the first oil companies to be printing all-time highs, and they've been running ever since. I think today was their first actual pullback. Weekly, same as CVX. Close over the trend line, change of character, order block. And then the daily, floater. But now we're inside of this order block. So if you take a trade already inside of the order block, what must you do when price is approaching the top of this order block? Coach says it all the time. It's a cookout song. You gonna hear it when you at a cookout. Crystal, how you doing? Yeah, hey Tay. Yep, there you go. Hey, if you see that thing in that order block, what you want to do is tighten up that stop loss. Well, or as Coach says, electric slide that stop loss button. There you go, slide stop. Yep, slide stop loss up. So price come up to about $63 almost. Well, 62.81. You'll see it tap like 63, and you'll be like, oh man, we finna break out. No, you're not. You about to become liquidity if you don't slide that stop loss up. You're gonna be like, man, I'm up so much. Next thing you know, bam, you like, how am I red? That's what happened to AEHR today. Prime example. Look at that. Perfect liquidity sweep. So we had a supply right here. It closed over it, and then it pulled back. I want to say it was a 3-day supply, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. But we pulled back to this fair value gap, and then when it gapped up, it ran up extremely fast. I said, hey, man, that's about to become a liquidity sweep, because what I did was put loop apex on it, and it literally tapped one of my fibs, and once I saw it reject off one of the fibs extremely hard, I knew it was a liquidity sweep, and it just sold off the rest of the day. Now, it's still up $10 because of the gap up, but you definitely would have maximized your profits if you just slid stop loss. All right. And then the last but not least is gonna be BA. No head starts on these ticker call outs now. I've been seeing you cheat. You've been trying to spam 3 of them at one time. I saw you. All right. So on Boeing, monthly looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's just basically in a Dorito. You can see it. Well, actually, it's in a rectangle. I like the rectangle better. And in the rectangle, what we got? Compression. All right, so we just gonna keep compressing. Once we close a monthly candle above let's say 280. 280, Boeing is going to go on a parabolic move, and you're going to be like, what the hell happened to Boeing? Boeing is just going to keep running and running and running. You ain't going to know why. It's going to be a technical breakout. All right, look at the weekly. Weekly going to be looking choppy. I ain't going to lie. We got a fresh inverse arc, but we're pressing up right on a weekly supply. So it's already expected that we get a sweep at around the 243 level, right? So once it sweeps, what you want to look for is a established level of support, which will probably be at around 220. Is that 228? Yeah, 228. Or this previous. Oh, I like this one better. It's a historical resistance right now. So around 235. If Boeing holds that after that sweep, it's probably gonna aggressively push over that level and then head to 270. Yep, right here, order block, sweep. So Ebony, you are seeing sweeps in real time. So you got this order block right here, top of the order block. It came up and tapped it, and then boom, sold back off. So that's a buy side liquidity sweep. And when it happens at the bottom, it's a sell side. All right. I'm going to take the first 10 tickles. Go. Do you know institutions because of the long wick momentum? Yeah, kind of, because so even if you don't see a order block like right here, right, you will see it on a smaller time frame after a change of character. So right here, we got this order block now. Change of character right there. Boom. Now you know, hey, they are buying in. And you would have saw this, you would have waited for this pullback, got in on that candle right there on that 12, and then just rolled it up. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 8. All right. Two more. 9. One more. Boom, IBM locked in. All right, let me add these. AVG, oh man, AVG, oh Lord. Mo, you love that memory, don't you? Man, you better wait, bro. I'm telling y'all, man. I think STX and SNDK actually closed above their order blocks though. And then IBM, boom. All right, let's see what we got. You want on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I cannot count. Did I put IW? Oh, that's why. I can't count. Never mind. All right, boom. We're gonna start off with Zoom. Same chart as CVX and XLE, but a slightly cheaper premium. All right. So we got a 12 sweep, and then boom, it popped back up. So now we're at the WTMA. So the only thing stopping it on a monthly time frame right now is the WTMA because it acts as a dynamic support and resistance. All right, so you can see it right here, right? So when it comes through, this WTMA is the lime green line. You can see price comes up, push through it, pop right back down. And then once the trend flips, you see it bounces on it. Whoa, wow. All right. And you see that the WTMA and the 12 is acting as support. And then boom, it rockets up. All right, so on Zoom on the weekly, we got a inverse arc that happened last month. What was that? Yeah, the 20th of June. Fresh inverse arc. Locked in a trend, but it still was touching. So I don't classify that as a floater. Floater was the next candle. And then what you want to do there, oh, actually, it ain't even locked, so I'm not even going to box it out. So you got to pull back straight to the 12. Oh, Tate, how you liking that 12 EMA, man? Why would you? Oh, man. So we got a 12 EMA retest at 148.80 and a pop up instantly off of that. We actually gapped up off of that. What is the WTMA? The WTMA is a proprietary moving average that tracks liquidity in real time. So when I say tracks liquidity, right? When I go to the daily chart, I'll show you exactly what I mean. All right, so let me get done with this weekly. So we closed the weekly over the WTMA cloud and over the previous month high, which is good. All right, so now we got leg room to go up at least until 163.50, and then this liquidity level with the WTMA at 165.93. If somebody got I'm gonna put my Discord link in the chat. If y'all ain't in the room, man, get in here, man. Get in here. Please box. Hey, and when you do get in here, please don't accept a DM from Creole Wolf Dot. That is not me. I won't inbox you first. So that's first and foremost. You literally have to go in my chat, click on my name, and then you DM me, and then you will see that I have the wolf tag, and then the January 9th, 2019 account creation date. If somebody else inbox you, do not answer them, because I'm not going to inbox you first. I got to put that out there, because every time I posted my link on YouTube, big bots go in there going crazy. All right, so that was the weekly. And here is the daily time frame. All right, so this is what I mean by the WTMA, right? So how it tracks liquidity. So I'm gonna box out every time an arc or inverse arc forms. Boom. Oh, okay. Boom. Boom. And you're gonna see how price respects this, where these arcs form at. It's basically a cheat code. You see where smart money always freaking buy in on stuff, right? So this is from February 2026. All right. So just looking at this strip right here, how many times price hits it and it breaks out or rejects, right? So look, I'm just gonna go across. It broke out, but guess what? There probably was an order block right there and it came right back down. All right, you go across, it bounced up, popped up. Came across, liquidity sweep, popped back up for a buy side sweep, right back down. It comes up, consolidation level, boom, another arc at the same exact level, comes across, break up, pop up right there, closes under it, breaks down. Comes up, wick, buy side sweep, and now it just keep going, pops up, pops back down. It's using it as support and resistance at this point now. Now it just consolidated right here, and then it broke down and came to where? Look, this is how you know I ain't making this up. Look at that. Man, come on, man. What we oh, right here. What we doing? This is a cheat code. This is look at that. So off of this arc, this inverse arc or this bearish arc, you keep going over, price comes literally right to it, and boom, sell side sweeps, instantly rockets up. So that is the WTMA in short term definition. It's basically a cheat code on your chart that tells you, it's your early entry system that tells you when trends are starting to reverse. Because if you look at it in the most simplest form, right? You got let's say right here, you got an inverse arc. You got a price that pops all the way up, but we know this is a buy side sweep because an order block was probably right here on like the 4 hour. Comes back down, it inverse arcs again, instant rip up. All right, boom, we hit a top, bearish arc all the way down, inverse arc all the way up, bearish arc down, inverse arc up. So we ain't making this stuff up. We ain't making it up. All right, so that's the WTMA in short term. But it has a lot more functions than just being liquidity and your early entry system. It has way too many purposes that I can explain. All right, so that is ZOM on the daily time frame. We got an inverse arc, and now we're at a breaker structure. And what happens after a breaker structure? A pullback. And guess where we pull back to? The WTMA. And the WTMA acts as a dynamic support and resistance. See how the price rolled up, and then every time it touched it, it just kept going. And then once it finally goes under it, it starts to consolidate. Then once it broke over this liquidity level and this liquidity level, you get a buy side sweep, comes back and retests. So that is the definition of a WTMA, of the WTMA in short form. STX. All right, looking at the month, we are, hey, STX almost back. That don't mean jump into it, but Mo, you got the wolf chart now. So you're more than capable of trading memory confidently. Run that junk through Black Wolf 3 times. Because, you know, them premiums is stupid high. But you already know you ain't got to spend 10 G's to make 4 G's. So you know how to do it. All right. Actually, Sean and I were talking about this chart on the way home today. We about to get a fresh inverse arc on the weekly, which is good. So we close under the 12, and now we reclaim the 12 today on this weekly candle and the WTMA. So the 3-day is gonna look extremely good. But guess what? Guess where it rejected at? The WTMA cloud. So everything on this chart is a money maker. All right. So think of the WTMA cloud as a band of WTMAs. So it's gonna look like this if you could expand it. It'll look like that, but with like 10 of them. So yeah, that's what it'll look like. What's 920? What you mean, what's 920? Wait, I like 950. Oh, talking about for a pullback? What, talking about this level? No, I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta see what you're talking about. But yeah, that's the 3-day. And then the daily, you got a fresh change of character that printed today and a fair value gap that appeared. So MU very well can come all the way up to what, 1013 and then reject. Or it could actually, you know, bad news can happen on Sunday or something and then come back down to 938. So either way, run a trade plan through Black Wolf because he knows the WTMA cloud and he'll tell you if that's a good trade or not. But overall, this is a good looking chart now off of a sustained pullback and then a good consolidation area. All right. AVGO, the letdown of the century. No, I'm just kidding. On the monthly, we are inside of the WTMA and the 12. So right now, we could do that thing that NVIDIA did for like 6 months that time, and it just consolidated, but I doubt it. So the monthly, all it did was a sweep off of the WTMA on the monthly. Looking at the week, it gave away basically all of last week's gains. It has a fresh inverse arc, and it came right down to the WTMA and started to bounce right there. And also the WTMA cloud is coming through, so you already know that these are stronger resistances now. So it's gonna have to fight to get back above around 418, and once it gets above this 431 area, unleash the Kraken. And on the daily, it looked like it want to come down and do a sell side sweep. It's rejected the downside move on this trend line right now, and it hit the WTMA cloud, and it popped back up. So I'm looking at it to come around 381 and maybe bounce off of that level. But we are in a high WTMA, like a flat WTMA level, so we could bounce back from right here. Because it came down to retest this change of character line, but it closed under it. It burned me this week. I gave back all that I got from the previous week. On AVGO or just in general? Love. Yep. Hey, Bizzle. Black will work for anything on TradingView. So remind me that we on core. I'm gonna go to Bitcoin USD. Look at this. Look at that. And then give me a pair. What, USD, JPY or something? I think it's JPY. Uh-oh. I think that's it. Sure, we're gonna go with that one. Yeah, here we go. USD, JPY futures. It works for anything on TradingView. What else you got? Meme coins, if they on here, it'll be on here. Doji. Coinbase. Here go Doji coin right here. So yeah, everything that has a TradingView chart, you can use the wolf chart with. All right. So looking at the monthly on core, so we are technically above the 12. We just got a long-legged doji on both sides, so we just chilling right now. This could be a pause candle. I don't think it's a reverse candle yet until we lose the 12 on the monthly time frame. The weekly, we have a 200 retest. That's good. A 200 retest and a slow grind up. It is kind of weaky, I'm not gonna lie. It just rejected off this trend line as well on the weekly time frame. I mean, it looks pretty decent. I know I put a trade plan out on it. Let me see. I think once it gets over 324, it can run up to 340 extremely fast, and then that's where you want to get out before the rejection. Oh yeah, my trade plan was right there because I put the A+ range. All right, so looking on the daily, I'll put this order block back. So this is where I got the A+ range from, right? So you look over, you see the VRVPs are extremely taped off. And I'm pretty sure this was a 4-hour VRVP A+ range I did to get that whole section right there. But all we did was buy side swept and then came right on back down. And how do you know we buy side swept? Because we got this supply conquered indicator right here from the supply and demand indicator. So there was a supply level marked at around 330 something, 330.60 that came all the way across. It closed above it, deleted it, and then sold off. And just to show you, this is how I know all those levels like that. So we got an order block, and oh, there it is right there, 327. This is how we are so accurate. Supply, next candle, boom, it closed over it. Now it disappears. And then buy side sweep. So now we coming all the way back down. right to an order block. So that's what price action does naturally. It just goes to liquidity. Yeah, and if you pair that with levels, which the wolf chart does that for you anyway. I mean, you got the best of both worlds in that case. You got liquidity and levels trading. So yeah, we got a sell side sweep pending right now. It can come down a little bit down to 300 and then sweep that level before it goes back up. We got a fresh bearish arc on the daily with a floater lock candle on the way down. So be careful trying to catch the knife right here. Just let it sweep down here. If it comes down below 398, let it pop back into that order block and close above the order block. Intel had a parabolic move for 3 months. Now it's cooling off. So I'm gonna put loop apex on it just to see. Let's see. All right, so we got the anchor time frame right here, and anything above that is discovery mode. So now you pull back, you get a pullback confirmed. Now you're coming back down. Guess what you hit? This liquidity level of 88.12. 88.11 comes back up, hits the WTMA signal line, pops back up. Now we're holding that 88.11 level that loop apex marked out. And then it almost, I'm pennies off right here, hit this higher time frame anchor at like 108.50, 108.76. So the thing pretty accurate. All right, looking at the weekly, we are technically bearish on the week, but we're well above the 200. So the temporary trend would be bearish since we're under the 12. But we almost reclaimed the 12 today, and I'm pretty sure on the 3-day and daily, we're well above the 12. So right now, we're just looking for a 12 reclaim and a WTMA reclaim on a weekly time frame on Intel. Look at that. Perfect sweep. Man. All right, so on the daily, order block is clearly at the top of that order block is at 106.85. That the candle literally went to 107.57, rejected. And then this next one came up to 106.87, rejected. So it done tapped it twice. Now, the more you hit the top of this order block, the weaker it gets. And I can tell you now, the moment you close above it, Intel is going to have an aggressive range. It's going to have an A+ range where it can just aggressively run. Like 130 would be like easy for Intel after that close above 108. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hey, Tasty, you do know I do the indexes first. But I'm gonna do it again. All right, so Intel monthly, extremely bullish, all-time highs. No complaints. We're in discovery mode. Shout out to Loop Apex again. Look at that. It closed above my fib level of 304.14. All right, so that's good. Looking at the week, we got what Coach Sean called a won't. Bearish inverse arc, then it goes flat, and then instant bullish inverse arc. And I think I said bearish inverse arc. Bearish arc, then a flat WTMA, and then instant inverse arc back up. That's called a won't. When you get a won't alert, you about to go parabolic probably. And that also supports the thesis of the 12 EMA crossing the WTMA cloud. So it's literally in line with each other. And then on the daily, well above the 12, above the last liquidity level. We got a change of character. This should have been a breaker structure. This is probably gonna be one on a smaller time frame. And now we got basically a cup and handle pattern. And when the change of characters occur and it pulls back exactly to that change of character, you usually get an explosive move back up, which I mean it kind of did. It literally ran from 298 to 305 in 6 days, 7 days. So that's a lot in IWM world. So IWM best index so far, especially with no rate hikes. So IWM can flourish to come after the crash. All right, looking at the monthly on AXP. We are above the WTMA. We're above the 12. But the 12 is red. So keep that in mind. The 12 is still red. So before you just jump in here saying we bullish, please be careful. Now the line is blue, but the cloud itself is red. So just wait. Looking at the weekly, that's probably why it's red, because it's flat right here. So we got a liquidity sweep down here at 291, 292. Pop back up, pull back. Now we got this continue up move, breaker structure. We hit the WTMA cloud at 263, instant rejection, and back down to 317. Now we have a flat WTMA and signal line, and we are above the 12. So now we're in consolidation or distribution mode. So if you see this WTMA just flat for constantly, like a constant like period of time, that's how you know institutions are basically just offloading their shares like at a steady pace so they can try to disguise it. With this chart, they can't hide that from you. They can't hide it. All right. Let me see. On the daily, we do have a flat WTMA and flat 12 right above the 200. So right now we're just looking like we're compressing, but we are technically making lower highs and lower lows. Well, not a lower low, just a lower high, and starts to consolidate. So I mean, it looks like we're trying to get into a triangle on a smaller frame. So I mean, we could either break down or break up very soon on AXP. Are you already in a play for AXP? I nod. Data processing services. Okay. On the monthly, technically we're bullish. We're above the 12. You can see that we got a huge liquidity grab at around $77. Now it's back down to 63. Dang, that's a big snatch though. Look at that. On the weekly, we are bearish. There's the floater candle right there, and then we came all the way back down to 54, and then we spiked up on earnings, spiked up to 79.59, and now we're right back down to $64. Not yet waiting on confirmation, family, but thank you for the breakdown. Oh yeah, no problem. I nod. It ain't looking good right now. It's because the price just ain't confirming, basically. Ooh, I like this chart. I like the daily chart though. Why you catch up a mustard bird? Cause green, I don't like all that green on my chart. Cause I don't want to. So what I don't want to do is confuse Black Wolf, with basically with candlesticks or stuff that's the same color, right? So if I distinct my colors, you know, on every like piece of indicator, Black Wolf can't mix it up with anything. That's why I do that. And the color scheme called Neon Cajun. I did that with myself, man, you know? All right, so on the daily, I like this chart better on the daily, right? So you got this. Ooh, Okay, what did I just say about a prolonged bearish arc? That is distribution, right? So when you see a prolonged inverse arc, what y'all think that is? Not everybody at once now. Hey, now. I like IWM next week. I'm going in. Yo, you can load up IWM contracts for the cheap. So when you see a prolonged inverse arc, this is accumulation. So now, oh, there it is. There you go. There you go. Oh, you know what? The chat might be delayed slightly. I don't know. But it's accumulation, and no better place than to do this at better than the 200. So now you broke down below it, right? And then you pop back up. Now you created a demand zone on the daily time frame. So now we're just going to keep consolidating until we get a fresh change of character on the daily time frame. Once we get that change of character on the daily time frame, that's when I nod gonna get some legs. And I can tell you exactly where it's gonna get some legs at. When it get over 75, it's gonna get legs all the way to 108. I'm getting the chat late. Yeah, I figured that. 30 seconds is crazy. So you tell me I just gotta sit up here and be quiet after asking a question, bro? That ain't weird. So I know it looks good over, to be safe, 76. Over 76, that thing gonna go. Let me see something. On the 4 hour. Oh, there we go. Yep. So in the short time span we have right now, price can go up to 70 extremely fast, and then watch for a sweep there. And then once it sweep there, the next target is going to be 73.25-ish. Watch the sweep there or rejection there. And then watch 80. Better late than never. I'm here. Jordan, how you doing, my man? Hope you having a blessed Friday, man. So over 80, it's a sure bet on I nod. Or E-nod. I nod. All right, D-Dog. Hella floating candles on the monthly. Extremely bullish. It's just doing a periodic pullback and consolidation. That's normal. It ain't even nowhere near the WTMA. And it does not have a 200. Oh, wait a minute. So now we have a bearish arc on the weekly time frame. We love it, bro. No. On the weekly time frame, we got a bearish arc. We did sweep off the 12. We opened up under the 12 and reclaimed it back extremely fast this week. I want to see if the ATR is on aggressive. It is. Ooh. Okay, so the ATR is on. Yeah, ATR is on aggressive with strong momentum. So that move, what's your definition to change of character? Change of character is basically when something flips from bearish to bullish or bullish to bearish on that specified time frame. So how we got right here, right? Change of character. So this started, this last high. Let me see. I'm gonna zoom in. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go right here first. So this was the last high before, it made an obvious newer high, right? So that candle is going to be your anchor candle. You come down and break down, it turns bearish because now we're under the 12. Now, once you go back over it and you close the candle above that last high, that's a change of character. Now, if you're already bullish, that's your breaker structure. So change of character is from bearish to bullish, bullish to bearish. And breaker structure is continued trend. So like if I go to the daily, let me see. Look, bearish, bullish, change of character. Change of characters. Look, boom, boom, right? And now, since we're already up, You come back down. This is just put like if there was a high right here somewhere, this would be a change of character. But since it's just like a ordinary, I'm gonna say ordinary. That's a lot of money to say an ordinary pullback. But since it was a pullback and you broke back up, break a structure, and that's the high, and this is the high that it's anchoring off of. With strong expansion, facts. So yeah, your change of character is just flipping sentiment, if you will. Oh, I already went over the bearish arc. This man be at work, don't be doing no work, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a snitch, bro. He don't be doing no work. All right, on the daily for data dog, we just reclaimed the 12 proper, not the whole cloud though. We reclaimed the WTMA and the signal line, so that's a start to something good. The trend can change though. Let me see what we got. Okay, I see. It has to get over at least 261.50 just to go to 278, 268. And then after that, the liquidity levels. Okay, so data dog look pretty decent. On the 4 hour, we're probably gonna have a confirmation already. Yep, there it is. So this is a prolonged inverse arc, even though price came all the way down here. If anybody remember me saying this, what happens when price action gets away from the 12 so fast and then it tries to accelerate up to it? What happens without the WTMA? You hit a home run. All right, so when you see price action move up so fast without the WTMA or the 12, so gap down, price accelerates up, it gonna come to the 12 and reject. Why? Because the 12 and the WTMA has to move together for that move to be real. So you notice how the real moves are when these two are, basically intertwined. So with this move right here, it was nowhere near either one of them. So it come up, reject, come back down. Now the 12 have a chance to, move with the WTMA. So now Data Dog is about to do an actual move. Wink, wink. Foot Stomp do a top-down analysis on Data Dog, Brown Wolf, because I know that's who put it in here. And I'm gonna be looking forward to that trade plan. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem, Tony. IBM. Ooh. IBM don't look hot on the monthly. I can tell you that much. This is just straight up. All right, so on the monthly, bearish. We still above the 200, so technically that's bullish. We did retest this level that was a break of structure, so this is why the chart marking everything for you is so freaking easy. Like it cuts your charting hours like in minutes. So like look at this. So a traditional trader, you gonna mark out this previous all-time high, and you're gonna draw a whole line over here yourself, all the way out. Well, all you gotta do with the wood chart is like, oh, it's a line right here. Okay, cool. I can just extend this out if I want to. So now it came all the way back down on the same monthly time frame. It retested that level and instantly spiked up. So it cuts your study and charting time down by probably 90%. I ain't gonna lie. 'Cause you only gotta chart something when you want to. All right. Looking at the, oh yeah, cause I don't chart. I don't know if I told anybody that. I don't do no charting unless it's a pattern that I just want to highlight. So on the weekly, we got an order block right here. I'm gonna line up. Actually, no, I'm gonna line up the bearish one. I'm gonna do that one. All right, so you already saw the order block that's way in the past, right? You come down, you sweep, you sell side sweep this order block, which also is the 200. All right, then you get this bam, this 3-week spike. Fine, that's your TP. That's probably TP 2 and 3. Get out. So, because now what you got coming down is the 12 and the WTMA. So now you got resistance coming straight down to tap price action. And you can see it went within cents of tapping it. And what price do on IBM? Drop. It was at 241. Now it's at 234. So $7 drop just because resistance is literally targeting the top of that candle. And then on the weekly, on the daily, you got a huge gap, but I don't like how they joint is wavy like that. It looked like he's trying to do a dead cat bounce right now, especially after them bad earnings. So I wouldn't even be trying to go long, really. I wanted to get 244 out of it, but it did not. So I exited out of that at like 242 or 243. Something like, no, 241, I want to say. Yeah, 241.80. I got out of like 241. I remember dude, I forgot his name, own something. On terms, he kept messaging me about it. So on the daily, we got a bearish arc that is forming. What we don't want to do here is lose the 12 EMA. If we lose the 12 EMA, we can easily come down to this previous week low at 223.11 and then retest that low. Woo! All right, that's all the charts, man. Anybody got any questions? Tanya, hit me with some more questions. I know you got some more. Let's go. I like your questions. That drop was after earnings. Yep. Event-based movements. But they double missed though. Did they double miss or they mixed? Let's see. Oh, it won't even show up. Oh, yeah, they double missed. I wouldn't try to go long on them. Now, if they would have double beat and dropped like that, too easy. Any more questions? What time is it? 6:30, 6:39. Look at J&J. Man, I did the 10, man. You gotta come in the core for that, man. I just got home 15 minutes before this episode started. I gotta at least kiss the wife and kids, Explain intraday and how you can trade or not trade with the clouds. All right. Let's see. Explain intraday and how you can trade or not trade with the clouds. Bet. Give me a ticker to do the intraday. Hey man, y'all trying to get me hit in the head with a skillet, bro. Oh, actually, I just use J&J since it's already there. Boom. I'm gonna go to 15 because I ain't finna look at no 5. Tammy. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna line it right there. All right. Say for instance, we wanted to day trade J&J today. All right. So where's the start of this candle? Right here. This is the opening candle. So what I do is I use the Day Trader Pro indicator. That's another indicator by with the bonk. What I do is Tammy, can you explain what Black Wolf is, please? Please. Since you got me answering your question, please. All right, so if I wanted to day trade Johnson & Johnson, right? So obviously you want to use the ORB. So with Day Trader Pro, wait, actually I don't even have to do the ORB myself. What am I doing? Day Trader Pro. It's gonna mark out the first 15-minute candle, and that's gonna give you your range that it needs to break out, right? So look, this is the whole first 15-minute candles range, and it boxes it out for you. It gives you your previous day high, previous, all of that. What I would do is just wait until it either breaks down or breaks up. But since it broke down right here, guess why I wouldn't take the short? Can anybody tell me why I wouldn't take the short after it broke out of that box right there? And no, the mouse being right there ain't no hint. See how long that is when I ask a question and then it got a, wow, that's a long time. I just feel weird sitting here waiting. All right, yep, that's it. So you got a demand zone right here with a 15-minute trigger. You got the 200 right here. You got another 200 right here. So once it comes down and it starts to spike down so aggressively, this ain't gonna go nowhere because that candle ain't closed. But the 200 is gonna stay here. This 200 is gonna stay here. Once you start wicking back into this demand, that's how you know you cooked if you got in on this candle close under the demand the first time. That's how you know you cooked. Because all it did was liquidity sweep. It did a sell side sweep, and then it just ripped all the way back up, dang near to where it spiked at the high. And then it consolidated, and now you got a bearish arc. And also with that bearish arc, you got a 12 EMA crossing the WTMA cloud. So now we can very well come back down here and do this same liquidity sweep again. And then we just gonna be trading in a rectangle on a smaller time frame. Tayc, since I know you day trade, what time frame do you day trade on? The 5, 15, the 3, the what? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. See how easy it is, everyone? Hey, it's too damn easy. Y'all want to see a memory win? Since I know a lot of y'all love memory. Want me to go to MU? I ain't even seen MU's chart, by the way. Oh yeah, it definitely broke the 12. Shoot. I use the 5 and the 1 minute for SPY. Yeah, you better on SPX. SPX, man, you'll get cooked quick if you too late. 5 and 15. All right, so I'm gonna go to MU. Dang, I asked that question so long ago. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go to MU anyway. All right, I can tell what an opening candle is. All right. Ooh, this is a good one. It's a good one. All right, on MU, how would you, well, you already see the price action, but if you see MU get a change of character off rip within the first 45 minutes of the market, and it comes up and sweep this high, does that justify your shorts automatically? Or do you just wait? Because the first 15 minutes is this entire range. Do you just wait? Because I can tell you what a cleaner trade is. I mean, I'm pretty sure you see it too. because we just went over a prolonged inverse arc. It would touch the zone and no, we wait to confirm. Yes, sir. So with that being said, you want to let this choppiness happen. It don't even matter because it's going to try to stay in that day trader, that ORB range, right? So that first 15 minutes, here's the high, here's the low for the entire session. You see the entire session is that one candle, high and low. All right, so you come back down, you sweep the low of that candle, and then you pop back up. Now you got a flat WTMA and flat 12. All my woofers know when you see a flat 12 and a flat WTMA, it's basically just sizing it up for an insane move, right? So what you look for is that first inverse arc. Well, I mean, the inverse arc is like all of these candles, and then you wait for a lock candle. So in this case, this change of character candle will be your lock candle. This is where you can do the box method. And then you wait for a break and retest of this one candle. So you wait for a break and retest. We get a successful retest. MU can easily go back up to 984. Easily. I won't even touch that in there chopping. It's facts. Hey, you be surprised, Retro. You be surprised. All right. I mean, I guess I look at XRP, Bizzle, man. You lucky I know you since COVID, bro. I've been faked out so many times. Oh, you did ask a question, Kim. Hold on. Kim, hold on. I saw it somewhere. Why did SpaceX tank so bad after the IPO? Let's see. I knew I remembered a question from somebody. I mean, most IPOs tank off rip unless they rip up. So, I mean, technically it opened right here at 140 and it ripped up to what I would call a psychological level of 225, because one thing traders are going to do is try to round something to the 100 or the 25 numbers, right? So they be like, man, when price get to 100, I'm selling it. When it get to 200, I'm selling it. If it get to 225, I'm selling it. Well, basically, that's what it did. And I'm going to put Loop Apex on it because it tracks the entire move, right? And this is, and my trappers know that one Sunday night, I came in there and said, hey, man, SpaceX about to take off. And the next day it did for like $13 because I saw the accumulation on the 4 hour. So it come down and you see the inverse arc forming. It just flat, 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 flat. And I want to say it was this candle because it was a Sunday. This candle right here. I said, hey man, SpaceX finna go. And then all it took was 2 days to move like that. And yeah, they did unlock some stock for people too. I think that was on like the 11th. I done been faked out so many times buying within that first 15 minutes in the reverse. Yeah, all you gotta do is wait for the first 15-minute candle to print, box out that candle, and then make sure you're only buying at supply. Well, you make sure you're only getting puts at supply or calls at demand. Regime flip. Smart money went back in and ran it back up and sold. Facts. Let's see. Can we look at Hood's chart? That old Dale, man. Boom. Doom, doom, doom. Hood look decent. It just did a pullback. It's still holding the 12. It's just sitting on the 12 right now. When it breaks out of this 200 right here, it's gonna make an explosive move though. It'll probably shoot straight to 100. What I just say about the psychological level. Let's see what the high of this candle is. $100.35 is the high of that candle. Did I not just say that? That's crazy. I don't even have to. Y'all write the confirmation for me, man. It's like it's scripted. A Imagine buying a stock probably for $20 when it goes public, it goes to 120. When you sell some shares, I mean, if it go back, I just trim some. I wouldn't even sell all of it. I wouldn't sell a big portion of it, but I would definitely trim some. Let's say they give me 1,000 shares, I'm gonna sell 50 of them. That's it. 50 to 100 of them. That's it. I usually buy for 120 and sell for 20, just the way I feels, bro. This man feels, man. Yeah, man. Let me go to XRP real quick. Let me see, man. Woo! Oh, okay. Let me hush. We got a 3 days trigger demand on. We got 2 more days on that demand trigger, right? So in 2 more days, this candle closes. If that daily if those 2 days close under this, XRP can keep going down. If not, if it starts to sweep, which it could, if it start going above this demand zone right here, you're good to go. Yep, your key will be set. We dumping? Man. That's the grid. What the heck, my the kids and got my flavored water out my office, bro. TLH, man, Mo, I done went over 40 of your tickers, brother. Ooh, dude, this is the same ticker. Oh yeah, we good to go. I can tell you now, we already closed above this weekly trigger today. This weekly candle closed above the trigger, so we straight. Now we got a fresh breaker structure. The supply got closed above. We are free to move. See what you did, Mo? You got people putting more tickers in the chat, bro. I just told you I ain't seen my wife and kids all day. You finna get me hit in the head with a chancla. MP rejected off the trend line. That's fine. It did close above the 200. We have what? Why do I think MP about to make a good move? Anybody answer that? Anybody? I ain't even gonna say it either. I want y'all to see it. Because y'all can see why I get excited when I see a chart. I only look for like 3 things off the rip. Give us one leap for the road. Hell, it might be CLH or it might be MP, honestly. But MP got a big swing order block above it. Yep, the 12 and 200. Yep. All right, so we got the 12. It already crossed the bottom. Now we got the 12 coming up to the WTMA cloud. Once we get that crossover, man, this thing gonna be at $72 fast. And that just that ain't even a rough estimate. It's just gonna go straight to the swing order block. For a leap. Let me pull up my screener, man. I can't show y'all that, man. Ain't show you that, man. No, I'll be trying to steal. Let's see. Jordan, look at Costco on the weekly chart. Over prediction. NEM looks decent. NEM and Costco. I'm gonna do those. And that's just the first like 10 I looked at. Costco. All right. Why do I got Costco on here? Oh yeah, your session tomorrow. Hey, I'm finna go ahead and get you warmed up. Yeah, why I'm looking at Costco? Oh shit, you already answered it. Oh, okay. So we got a fresh inverse arc on the week. We got a 12 reclaim. And we got the 12 that's about to enter the WTMA cloud. So that alone, your first TP gonna be at 986, and then after that, you're gonna be attacking this fair value gap, and then you're gonna look into the 1016 range, and then the upper extreme at 1035. Them gonna be your first 3 targets right there. If Black Wolf say them your first 3 targets, I'm a mastermind. But just because it's elite don't mean you gotta hold it that long, because ain't no telling about this. Well, the inflation data, you know, that changes dang near every week. So this is gonna be rate sensitive anyway, because it's a consumer kind of thing. So and you should wait to VIX elevate on the if VIX elevate, that means price is gonna go down for the leaps, because you know everything gonna be dropping. All you gotta do is wait for a sweep on like a higher time frame. You get that sweep, and then you can enter on that leap then. And then what I say, NEM. All right, why did I choose NEM?
So ready to get paid. Hard.
See, that's too long, man. See how long I had to wait? And then I don't think nobody wrote. So on the weekly time frame, you got a fresh inverse arc. You got a huge crazy 12 reclaim, and now you have a, let's see if it touches it. I don't think that's touching. So what we call that candle? Yeah, I know. I know it takes so long. What do you call that candle? That open and close above the trend line. Yep, there it is. Level 3 candle. Level 3 weekly candle. So a higher time frame that confirms as a level 3. That is gonna be like one of your most conviction, like it's gonna be your most convicted plays. Something that's on the weekly or the monthly or 2 week. I'm hearing songs I heard. Uh-oh. Man, who started talking about music? Pascal, bro. Hey, Creole, I'm hearing songs I haven't heard yet on YouTube. Nah, all these on here. I'm playing from my YouTube playlist right here. Now, I do got some I'm stockpiling right now. Yeah, so no shortcuts. So above and open and close above the trend line, that's a level 3 one. You get that level 3 one, man. It'll go parabolic just because it's a level 3 opening and closing above the trend line. It'll just go. Boom, 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 boom. Man, if y'all interested in getting the wolf chart, if you ain't got the wolf chart already, go ahead and hit that link in the pinned comment. Silver Sharp got that thing probably 3 days ago and already making money. That's all I'm saying. Hey, you know, Big Mo 3 weeks in, done 3 weeks in. The stack of the week last week 3 weeks in. That's all I'm saying. If y'all looking for a mentor, I'll be that. All right, let me see, man. Let me see. Since y'all asked about some music, I guess, man. I guess. It's definitely gonna be the best $79 you ever spent, because you spend that on gas and you burn that. Well, I know I spend that on gas and that's gone in 4 days in my damn car. I'm 4 hours sober. Hey man, congrats. Now make it to 24 and then 48. And then by the time 48 hit, you gonna hit the golf course, because I know you like golf, Bizzle. I've known you too long. Let me see. I'm not in it. Y'all crazy. Get a Chinese EV. Oh, BYD? I wish. I want one so bad. Them things like poop on our cars. Like, it's so much more advanced. All right, man. I got any more questions? Any more questions? Did anybody join the Discord? Okay, somebody did. Okay, Green Queen. That's Jazz. Okay. Wait, this is Jazz. And then, okay. Hey, appreciate y'all for joining. Welcome to the Roux. The home of the stackers. Subset of the Wolf Empire. Who's posted some wins? Yeah! Dog! Brown Wolf, if you would have posted that, you could have been a stack of the week if you would have posted that earlier. Sheesh. And it's only 20 shares? That's crazy. It's $79. The wolf chart. And when you get the wolf chart with my link, you get my whole server unlocked, which gives you the trade plans, the communities trade plans, all that stuff, like all of this section right here. And then you get the wolf chart, and then you get the mothership Discord, which is Sean the Wolf's Discord, the Wolf Empire. And let me tell you, it's I think 1,000 people in here now. So when I grow, he grow. Oh yeah, Jad. Hey, you have a good weekend, man. I'll be putting some trade plans out on Sunday after I do my homework. Ooh, after I do my homework. Family over everything. Facts. Ebony, you in here already? If not, get in here. Apples King, how you doing? Is this Miss Apples by chance? Man. Hey, the wolf charts is so good. P. Rome, he just got in the Discord. We gave him a trade card for SPY, and he executed it to perfection off of a sell side sweep. His first day, all he did was follow the trade plan and made money his first day in there. That's how good it is. Is there a video on the chart? It looks like a lot, very busy. You don't have to, it's busy, but everything on there for a purpose. I can tell you that. I got a curriculum on my YouTube channel. It's called Wolf Chart Education, if I remember right. Am I that old now? Let me go to YouTube real quick. And I just put the link of the playlist in here. I need this music. This music already on there. Oh, it is. Hey, I hope you studying. Cause if you was in here earlier, you would have been getting quizzed. I hope you know that. Playlist. Boom. So I got my stacked education. Where's Wolf Chart? Here it is. Wolf Chart Education Series. And I gotta pause it because it's gonna start playing. Here we go. Move start. All right, here go the link to the first video in the Wolf Chart Education Series. And from there, it'll be a playlist, and then you can just start through there. So those are my early instruction days, and I'm going over the entire curriculum again with the clarity path. I'm only on module 3 right now. It's almost done editing. I'll be pushing that out probably this weekend after my homework. And then y'all can enjoy that. Each of the Clarity Path videos have homework. So if you watch Clarity Path 1 this weekend, go ahead and shoot me the homework assignment in the general chat. And the stackers, the wolves can help you to, guide you if you're right or wrong. If you're wrong, they can guide you to the right direction. If they're right, if you're right, they'll confirm it. Is that an alligator or a crocodile? Alligator, man. Ain't no crocodiles in the bayou. You can take things off and put them. Oh yeah, my bad, Tanya. Yeah, you can interchange like anything in this system. So you can put your own moving averages or whatever. So if you trade the 20 and 50, you can put that on here and replace the standard stuff that's already in here. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when you first get an indicator from TradingView, that first configuration that you get is usually the best configuration that indicator has. So before you change anything, just know it's gonna be the best configuration out the box. And I got a couple indicators myself, so you definitely don't publish your like a 1B. And yes, it's a floater. Yep. But it's a level 3 floater because it's over the trend line. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna put out a message just so y'all make sure. I'm gonna put ask questions. I also have a Q&A channel. So like for any improvements for the confirmation, right? You put those suggestions in here. Improvements and adjustments of the Discord, y'all put those in there. Don't come in there with no craziness now. You're gonna get shot down. And I sure hate have to hit you with that band hammer. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I do it. No hezzy. Show them a chart with a trade plan on it. Actually, where's my browser? I'm gonna do it over here. I'm just gonna copy any trade plan. Which one of my last trade plan on here? Bro, what is Hustle doing, man? Use my wing if needed. Man, hey, you know what? You were right. But I have the worst memory of all time, so you can't blame me. I'm gonna put hood on here. Optics. I'm gonna blame it on my memory, Tammy. Sean can vouch for it. JOG can vouch for it. I have terrible memory. So I'm going to blame it at that. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I appreciate you getting off my back about it. Yep. Hood. SGACK. All right, here we go. So we got Hood in the browser. All right. You hit this extension, it pulls up the Copilot for trading view. And I'm gonna place this trade plan on my chart. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. You could be charging 200 plus for signals. I know, bro, but I'm trying to help people, man. I'm trying to. So signals is good, but what's a signal without a trade plan? Because they're gonna be like, man, I'm in this play. When do I sell it? I see that every day, Pascal. You do too. You see it. Hey, I paid this much for this. Get in, and then when it goes south on you, you like, where my invalidation level at? I don't know if it invalidated or not. It invalidated 2 months ago, but you still holding it. All right, here we go. It's starting to mark my chart. So it marks the chart up for you. And then as a new user, Tanya, you won't have the WTMA cloud. Anyway, you had to get a certification. You had to go through the whole training module. You will have to go through the 5 phases, 3 phases, and pass the CWCA test for you to get this parabolic cloud. The WTMA cloud is the moving average that tracks parabolic movement. So when we refer to the 12 crossing over the WTMA cloud, that's when you get those parabolic moves. So that's how we know when something is about to just like cook. So if you look at MU before it started to run, right? Before it started to run, right? It crossed it down here. Cool, that's fine. It crossed it and then it can start consolidating. When it broke the top of it, guess what it did? It did that. So that's how we know when stuff is about to go parabolic. Is it best to get the wood chart before having to want it? Yes. Because Black Wolf so when you go through the modules with Black Wolf, you're going to have the knowledge of majority of this 1,000-person Discord right here. You're gonna have the same knowledge base, like that baseline level, right? When I coach just like the intricate stuff, like if something ain't clicking, that's what I help with. So like if you like, man, I just can't get my execution right, I can't get my entries right, I'll help you with that. Your exits, like all of that, like the intricate stuff. So you have testing stuff for traders to pass. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. Hey, look, man, Pascal, bro. See, look, this ain't no game. Like every person who joined under me, they probably got they CWCA within the first week. So this is my last one, Z Forms. He just got his. He had the chart for a week and a half. What a sweet way to learn. Thank you for the course. No extra charge in your $79.99 subscription, Pascal. No extra charge. Roses and weeds. Now we got a new certification. So we got the CWCA and then we got the CWCM, which are the mentors. I'm one of the mentors. All right. So and then we got the weeds and roses. He ain't populate this channel yet, but the roses and weeds channel, I can tell you now, Pascal, where you come from is gonna open your eyes if you've been taking, some crazy trades. It's gonna open your eyes. Big Mo can tell you that he was like, man, I felt so rewarding after this. I'm gonna be paying attention. Oh, you got to. at that part. So yeah, so we actually got stuff that it's gonna reinforce you wanting to learn, because if somebody asks you a question and you ain't gonna know it, you gotta go to Black Wolf. Like every time you be like, man, I might as well learn this stuff. And then once you start to think like Black Wolf, you'll be a walking freaking trade journal. I'm telling you. So like when I break down stuff like in y'all community, it's literally me glancing at the chart and like, okay, I'm gonna mark this level because I know they don't know what I'm talking about when I say supply block or like order block or something like that. I just pointed out for y'all clarity. Both. So in the Wolf Empire, we got normally day traders, swing traders. And then we got this leap channel. All right, don't go crazy when you see these games from Queen Natis. All right, so this is a short one. So she's just started to dabble into like day trading. She just started to dabble in day trading, right? These are her day trades. These are her day trades. These are 814 light. So this is her just starting to day trade. All right, so let me see her. I think she had one on, I forgot which one she posted the other day. Yep, here it is. All right, brace your eyes now. My sugar mama reported strong earnings, but she be doing the wheel. She's doing the wheel method. I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to ask her about that. But this is her trade on light. Yeah, so wait, did you post the link? Yeah, I can post it now. What the hell? What useful links. Bam. Please don't get me bodied, please. I know they gonna do it. Yeah, man. So our leap channel is so okay. You know, leap's gonna save you from that intermediate chop stuff, right? But with the wolf chart, you know exactly where to buy it. So there's no confusion, and you ain't gotta withstand unnecessary drawdown, which I've seen a lot. So like, I'm gonna go to light. So look at this. Boom, I'm gonna go to the day, you're gonna get an order block. See, like you already know where to buy. It came straight to the 200, the bottom of the 200, and swept. So you got the breaker structure, and what happens after the breaker structure? A pullback. So in this case, it's bearish breaker structure. The pullback is bullish. And then earnings. It ran up until earnings. Crazy, right? She's one of the ones that does play earnings, though. I do give her that. I don't play none of that. But yeah, that's the Leap channel. Very, very profitable. And I think they post their wins in the win channel. But yeah. Now, but imagine a Leap trader just starting to dabble into day trading and making this much per day. This is all today, by the way. 15, 12, 27, 65. I mean, it's an easy 10K day. Sheesh. Did you get in? You did not. The link right up under Tammy message, by the way. I'll join later this year. I hear you, Pascal. I don't believe you, though. You've been saying that for like 6 months already. I don't believe you, brother. You see how accurate I've been. You saw how accurate I've been. He already in the Discord. He just don't say nothing in the Tammy. I need some of those days. Hey, I know. Hey, look, I gave you the recipe. I gave you the door. All you gotta do is walk through it, man. The door's open. The doors of the church is open. I know y'all heard that before. The doors of the church is open. And the best part, not even just the wolf chart, right? Just the indicators. You have dedicated channels to tell you what's happening with price action. So, say for instance, let's go to a daily one because ain't no daily bearish when that happened today. So, supply zone conquered on the daily supply, right? So, STZ. So, remember how I went over the tickers at the beginning? Daily. Here goes the daily on STZ, right? So, if I go back a candle, it's going to show you a bullish order block. Probably right here or right here. Yeah, right here. So it'll tell you when, hey, it closed over a supply or an order block. Now you can do a trade plan and go long. See, watch this. So I'm gonna hit next. Boom. Now this order block gone. You closed above it. Now you have free range to run. So 144 is very feasible for STZ. It's very, very soon. So you get pings like that all day. Not all day, hourly. Every hour you get them, and then at the end of the day, you get the daily ones. Yep. Any more questions? Any more questions about the wolf chart ecosystem? Because it's like endless. Trust me. It is endless. Anything you need answered, Black Wolf can answer it for you. If you need human support, you got 1,100 wolves ready to answer the question for you. Uh-oh. Somebody inbox me. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's Black Wolf accepting his stacker of the week. Yes, sir. Let me go ahead and post that. Stacker of the week. So he gonna get a free session, a free coaching session from me on any topic that he want. It'll be an hour session. So yeah. So all I do is motivate you to be consistent. Post your gains, post your losses. I don't give a damn if you lose every trade. If you consistent enough, if I see that you're losing every trade, I'm going to see, okay, he consistently posting losses. He probably need a session. Boom. Too easy. Asking for consistency. That's it. Oh, man. All right, y'all want to hear a new song before I dip out? All right, hope y'all have a great weekend. All right, no shortcuts. You have a good weekend. I'm finna blast one more song out, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win stack of the week, brother. Come on now. Coming for next week. Hey, ooh. All right, let me see what we got. What song I'm gonna go with, man? Let me see. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. So y'all heard the Wolf last time. I'm gonna let the Wolf prelude play, and then I'm gonna let the Wolf play. and then I'm gonna end the stream. So we just gonna sit up here. Hey, get them. Hey, yeah, JOG said it. Man, get them likes up real quick. Thank you, please. Let me see. I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Reps turn to reflex. Now I'm perfecting the craft. Grind made me sharp, now I hone in the blade. Every setup a rep, every rep getting made. No wasted motion, no emotion in the red. Cut out all the noise, just precision and speed. Same chart every day till the pattern speak clear. Muscle memory locked, now the vision crystal clear. Difference between a hobby and a craft you refine. Perfecting every entry, one clean line at a time. Perfecting my craft, perfecting my craft. Sharper every day, ain't no looking back. The blade almost ready, the wolf almost here. One more layer of polish, and the vision crystal clear. Same chart, same market, different man. They didn't make a monster, they made a wolf. Same chart, same market. Sit back at the same screen where it all fell apart. Same candle, same chaos, but I memorized the art. First blood me was chasing, now I'm patient as stone. Let the setup come to me, I don't hunt, I'm the throne. Don't need to be the loudest, don't need to be a guy. Just a wolf that did the work, put the ego in the fog. Green candle popping, I don't flinch, I don't chase. Wait for confirmation, then I move with no haste. Been down to the bottom, seen the zero on the screen. Clawed up out the grave, now I'm cold, now I'm clean. Now I'm the wolf, the wolf. Patient in the cut, watch me move when it's right. Now I'm the wolf, the wolf. Discipline my fang and I hunt in the night. Fell all the way down, then I rose from the floor. Same man, same chart, but I'm the wolf now for sure. Remember bulletproof? That kid didn't have a clue. Blew it all on earnings. Now I laugh at what I knew. The market humbled me, and I needed every tear. Cause the trader that I am was forged inside that fear. Follow the plan now, every time, no exception. Confirmation over prediction, that's my only direction. Protect the capital, cut the loser, let it run. The wolf don't gamble, the wolf already won. Look in the mirror now, and I like who I see. Took a whole deceit to become who I'm supposed to be. 3 a.m. I'm up, but it's purpose, not pain. Same sleepless nights, now I'm counting the game. Patient and cold, disciplined and bold. The fall made me everything I lost. Is the reason I'm free. Same chart, same market, different man. I didn't beat the market, I became someone who could survive it. Structure, patience, discipline, the making of a wolf. But a wolf alone, that's just the start. Then my phone rang, it was shown.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all hear another one. It's called Raising Wolves All right, so the prelude was, hey, I just started grinding, learning the wolf chart, and then boom, this song was the wolf. Is I became the wolf, and now I'm the wolf. I mastered the craft. Now this is raising wolves. Basically, is what I'm doing now. Okay.
Raise wolves. Sean look me in my face. Say the lesson ain't yours to keep. I put it into you. Now go wake up the ones asleep. So I opened up my hands. Everything that I was taught.
Let's go, Dino.
Free all the lessons that I bought. With my losses, with my pain, with the nights I couldn't sleep. Now a young one in my inbox say he in the hole too deep. And I saw myself in him. Same loss, same afraid. So I sat him down and showed him how a wolf is really made. Go teach you what you learned. That's what Sean said to me. Raise wolves, raise wolves. Set the lost ones free. I was blind, now I see. So I'm opening eyes, building my own. Watch a whole pack rise. Raise wolves, raise wolves. Pass the torch, let it spread. Everything I learned the hard way. Now it's lighting up they head. One became two, two became 10. Started as a lesson, now it's family, now it's kin. Built my own community where the lost come to learn. Where we teach them how to wait instead of watching it burn. Took everything I know, broke it down into steps, so they don't gotta suffer through the losses that I wept. Structured it, named it, made a method they can hold. Brick by brick, they stack it up. Turn my scars into gold. Ain't about me no more, it's about who I can raise. Showing little one candle, now passing on the blaze. Won't become a pack. That's the fact, that's the fact. Raise wolf. Everything he gave to me, I give it back, 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 back. Sean raised the wolf. And now the wolf raised the pack. Built my own family, my own way. And that family needed a name. They gon' call it the Roux.
What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think about that one? I think it's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's tough. You know, if I explained y'all the concept, y'all be like, man, that's actually fire. But when I release it, y'all gonna see the whole concept. But so what you think? What you think, man? What you think? Yo. Hey, and for the new people who join, send the link to 5 more people, man. I'm trying to save lives here, man. We trying to save lives, man. I gotta tap out, folks. Man, I know you about to go to sleep, bro. You go to sleep at 8 o'clock every night, bro. All right, I'm finna get on up out of here. It is about that time. You know, we've been going on 2 hours and a half. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got anybody who interested in learning how to trade, learn about liquidity, learning about trade plans, share this link, share it with somebody, share my Discord with them. I'm about to get my butt on up out of here before I get hit in the head with a chancla. I told y'all that an hour ago. Big Mo, I'ma blame you, Big Mo. I just want you to know. I'ma blame you. All right. I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good, safe, and blessed weekend. And then we gon' ride out to Raising Wolves again. Encore. Peace.
Sean told me something I ain't never forget. He said, you learned it. Now go teach it. Don't hoard the game, raise wolves. Sean looked me in my face. Said the lesson ain't yours to keep. I poured it into you. Now go wake up the ones asleep. So I opened up my hands. Everything that I was taught, I started giving it free. All the lessons that I bought, with my losses, with my pain, with the nights I couldn't sleep. Now a young one in my inbox say he in the hole too deep. And I saw myself in him, same loss, same afraid. So I sat him down and showed him how a wolf is really made. Go teach you what you learned. That's what Sean said to me. Raise wolves, set the lost ones free. I was blind, now I see. So I'm opening eyes, building my own. Watch a whole pack rise. Raise wolves, pass the torch, let it spread. Everything I learned the hard way. Now it's light in they head. One became two, two became 10. Started as a lesson, now it's family, now it's kin. Built my own community where the lost come to learn. Where we teach them how to wait instead of watching it burn. Took everything I know, broke it down into steps, so they don't gotta suffer through the losses that I wept. Structured it, named it, made a method they can hold. Brick by brick they stack it up, turn my scars into gold. Ain't about me no more, it's about who I can raise. Shown little one candle, now passing on the blaze. One become a pack. That's the fact, that's the fact. Raise wolves. Everything he gave to me, I give it back, 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 back. Sean raised the wolf. And now wolf raised the pack. Built my own family, my own way. And that family needed a name. They gon' call